Hey, what's up, guys? You got PKS Young Lottery here. I literally just woke up. It's like 6 in the morning, so if I stumble over my words a little bit, that's why. So I've been trying to create a pattern of showing tournament replays and then analyzing them and then going into whatever ladder content I'm gonna do after, whether it be like SS or NAT or Gen 7 or whatever the hell. So to start this video off, I wanted to show you guys my week 7 ADPL game versus Uxalan. This is like probably one of the most bittersweet moments in my Pokemon career, and I'll explain why after the match. But I decided to bring my Bandit Cart Zeraora team that Gardog passed me because I'm super comfortable with this. And he decided to bring some degenerate hail hyper offense, so let's just see how this goes. Honestly, I forget because it's been so long. But I lead with the Leaf Blade because I'm banded. It does a fuck ton to Garchomp. And I probably just click it again, right? Yeah. Because here I still have Corviknight to wall this, so I'm not particularly worried. I went hard Slowbro like a psycho. Interesting. Maybe I was trying to avoid getting knocked off. That's why, because Melmetal is a problem. So I wanted to keep this Rocky Helmet. That's probably why. Here I just go Zeraora, probably just this close combat. Take out the Chomp, he sacks it. Makes sense. Yeah, like I said, it's been a minute, but I was really playing like better than I would play right now after waking up at 6 a.m. to keep in mind keeping my Rocky Helmet is important. Here, I feel like I remember now, this is kind of where I fucked up. I should have dedicated either Slowbro or Corviknight to dealing with this Melmetal. Instead, I kind of gave him value on both for no reason. That was like one of the things that I recognized I could have done better back then. Here I switch up the weather so we can't Veil. Probably just get my rocks up, get my shits up, as Blim would say. There we go. Yeah, back to Corviknight. I think this is pads. I think I find out it's pads. So preserving my helmet didn't actually matter too much. Yeah. It's just me trying to not get paraflinched. And then I get paraflinched and I get all angry and whatever. I switch. That I should have just sacked. Because Corviknight's not doing shit. I'm just giving him value on Slowbro for no reason too. Yeah, I should have just sacked Corviknight. It's fucking useless. Like, the only job it had was to deal with this. But even still, Nidoking comes out, gets a revenge kill. Arctozolt comes out. I stayed in here. This was another questionable play. I didn't want him to substitute, because substitute would have like really fucked my shit up. Yeah. So here I just sack off the Corviknight, or I try to anyway. Go hard Zeraora on what Gold Beak on low kick. Yo, how do I win this fucking game? This is crazy. Like, I remember I win, but I don't remember how, because that Melmetal is still at full. I must chip it with Kartana Sacred Sword first, and then try to win with Zeraora or something like that. Yeah. He's boots Moltres too. So I'm definitely going to be faster and able to kill. Because he's going to get a chance to agility because he switched into me. This is a speed tie. Because I'm Bandit Cart, not Scarf. And then he just loses to Kartana, actually. Okay, cool. So, you remember how I said this was like the most bittersweet moment in my ADPL career? The reason is because this was my first ADPL game ever. Happened in week 7. And I won it, right? Which is great. I was all happy. I was like, yo, guys, guess what? I won my first game. And then apparently they have this weird rule where you have to take the live link and post it in the the main Discord or whatever. So I didn't do that, and neither did my opponent, which is odd because he's been playing since week 1, and neither of us did that somehow. So then I ended up having to replay the match, and then they sent this dude, Sir Wings, and he literally counter teamed this team with like Vacuum Wave Mew and Volcanion, and it was a fucking nightmare. But I don't care. I'm still like proud of this moment because this was the game I prepped for. This is the game I came to play, and I won it. So no, you guys had to fuck me on a technicality, and then also CT me with a better player on your roster. So you can go fuck yourselves. I'm counting that as a win. And yeah, after that, I entered into the. Actually, you know what? I'm actually gonna do this in real time because I'm still waiting on my opponent for the top 32 of the seasonal. Let me see. Yeah, he still hasn't gotten back to me. But yeah, I'm in top 32 of this tournament right now. The Smogon SMOU Summer Seasonal. So my next opponent's actually really tough. He's got like a trophy and everything, so we'll see how I do. But yeah, good shit to Uxel on in this game anyway. And we'll get to some laddering. Alright, so I'm not going to waste any time whatsoever. I'm just going to dive into playing Pokemon because I need to shower before work and stuff. I'm just going to play with random teams. My boy Michael asked me to test this team out for him, so I guess I'll just start there. Okay, let's see. Choice specs, lefties, bandit, helmet, bolt. It's a sand team, so keeping Pharaoh alive is going to be a big deal. He has like everything. Walmire Shifu. Just gonna Sludge Wave turn 1. Nice. Specs Volcanion takes out the Azu, which is pretty good. It's like one less thing to have to worry about. I'm gonna double back to Volcanion on the Corviknight. I'm just gonna click Steam Eruption because I feel like you probably forced into T-Tar here, and even if not, okay, that was a wild play, bro. Wild play. I'm gonna go Pharaoh. Yeah, no Spore. I'll get my rocks up. I don't have knockoff for this, which sucks. That's really annoying. I really wish I had knockoff. Power Whip. Alright, that was a quick one. Yeah, I mean, this team seems pretty standard, pretty solid. Volcanion's like a bitch to switch into. Even when you have resists, like, it can just fuck shit up. Let's see, what other team can I try? Choice Band Landers, I think I've used that one before. FS Dragon Spam, I don't know if I've used this. This is a Guard Arc team. I'll try and play teams I haven't played on the channel before. I'll test that Volcanion team out more, like, later. I just don't want the whole video to be, like, that one team. I guess it could be, it doesn't really matter. But I remember, like, we hit, like, 1800 with it a few months ago, and he was like, I wonder if it's still viable. I was like, I'm sure it's still viable, bro. It's just, like, standard shit. This looks like expanding. This is literally just size spam. How does my team do against size spam? Not the greatest, to be honest. I can lead Shadow Ball against it. Unless this is like, this should be Terrain Extender, this shouldn't be Scarf. Because you want the, it is Scarf. Okay, well that's good. He gave me his Terrain turn 1. I didn't expect it to be that because, okay, he's gonna knock here. I kind of want my Assault Vest. I don't need this. Goes Alakazam. Do I live 2 with Heatran? Probably not. What's Buzzwole doing in this match, though? Like, realistically, like, what the fuck is Buzzwole gonna do in this match? Wow. That was crazy. I wish I had a Ninetales. So I could just fucking go into it and kill this shit with Hail. Let me see. Just out of curiosity, how much does Slowking take? I wonder. I'm just gonna do this for science real quick because I know I'll live. Okay, that does too much. Too much. We could just sack Buzzwole probably then. And then just go Pult and get a kill. I'll click Flamethrower just in case he goes Ferrothorn. My Dragonite is looking pretty good in the endgame, I feel like. I'm just gonna slow U-turn into what? Into my Heatran. And Eruption's not bad. Stealth Rock's also not bad. I'm gonna Erupt first because I feel like he probably got Landorus trying to take advantage of me. Yeah. That's good shit. I can go my own Landorus here. I want rocks up for the Victini. We have Glaciate. No Glaciate, okay. Tornadus. If I could just go my own. I get my Stealth Rock, so actually Eruption again is like fine. Yeah, Eruption again gets a kill. Fuck Stealth Rock. I don't even need that shit anymore. He sacks Zam, which is great. This shit just fucking destroys these two, honestly. I just have to not get earthquaked by Landorus. Damn, Eruption Tran is a fucking beast. I mean, I already knew that, but like, I've never used this version of it. I'll probably just sack my own Lando, like when he goes to his. I could be risky here, but I don't really see the point to it. I'll just get a slow U-turn. Yeah, he's forced into Landorus, and then I get to do this shit. I'm just gonna Draco, trying to catch the Torn, because I feel like you're just gonna go Torn every time, right? And then, oh, I miss. That's sick. Just gonna Draco again into Ferrothorn. I go hard Heatran, and I get another kill with Eruption. Goes back to Landorus as I sack Pult. I get to go back to Heatran and get another kill. Oh, no I don't. I could just Ice Punch then. Yeah. Yeah, Dragonite is another like good way to win the game. Yeah, I just got like lost in the sauce with the Heatran there for a second. Because that shit was just crazy. Like holy shit. Eruption went nuts. What else? Dragon Spam Specs Lele, Chomp. Cracked out hyper offense. Phantom. Oh, this is a team that I took from the Phantom Troop Discord when I was in ADPL. Let's try this. It's got Blacephalon on it, so it's probably cheap. I feel like I battled this person at some point. Alright. So Blacephalon, it's Choice Scarf. He's got no Ghost Resist outside of Weavile, and Weavile does not want to be switching into attacks, obviously, so that's pretty good. Banded T-Tar, which is great. Let's see. Dueling Meat versus Dragon Dance. I kind of want to just lead T-Tar and punch something in the face. Because I know I'm going to live any hit from this. Well, actually I don't know that, because I don't know the spread on this. Alright, that was a fair trade, I guess. Yeah, that thing's a threat. So, like, whatever. Just go Lando here. I feel like either Toxic or EQ. Pretty fair. I'm just gonna Toxic. Nice, nice, nice. And then I'll go Pharaoh to get my rocks up. Hard Ferrothorn. Hard Ferrothorn. I'll play a game with rocks up, that's fine. Because I want Blacephalon to... Oh, you know what else? I have to be careful of the Kartana. Because if it's Scarf Cart, then... if it's Scarf Cart... Oh wow, that actually did a lot of fucking damage. Then it'll be faster than my Blacephalon, is what I'm trying to say. But I have a full health Dragonite for it. It's just the combination of Weavile and Cart that's annoying. This thing never really mattered, because these are all physical, like literally. I'm pretty sure that's even DD Bolt on this team. I think I just Earthquake here. Because even if he goes his own Landers, he's taking Rocks plus Toxic. Yeah. He has a lot of threats. Like, his whole team is, like, basically nothing but threats. I'm, like, positive this is DD. Actually, I'm not, but I think it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's literally DD. Okay, so... I'm just gonna get a kill now. If I was crazy, I could click Flamethrower on the Weavile. I definitely should have done that. Oh, I would have been able to win with Dragonite. I should have done that shit. But that's okay. Knock off. I can knock off right back. I can knock off right back. Oh, wait. That's pretty good. I hope he kills himself on this Ferrothorn, because then my Dragonite can literally win the game. Okay, cool. I'm faster. Oh shit, I just win. Yeah, I literally just win. Yeah, GG. Unless this is like Sucker Punch, Dragapult, in which case, well, I mean, that's wild if you're DD Sucker Punch. I don't think Spadef Landers is living this shit, and if it is, then I'm just gonna clean up with Dragonite, yeah. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Alright, 3-0 now with various teams. I feel like I could probably just call it on that, since I do have to shower before work. I just wanted to record something. I still have a video up. That Diancie video is still like uploaded. I just haven't gotten around to doing a thumbnail for it. I'm slacking with the content, but It's mostly because I've been trying to get everyone to do like tour stuff, so that's taking priority. But we'll definitely get more content out there. Peace. I just realized that Uxelon fucking analysis was very quick because he brought hyper offense, so I'm gonna get it one more game. For you guys, I'm just gonna load up this random rain team that I have in my builder, just to like pad out the timing a little bit on the video, like the length of the video, before I go shower. Mega beginner 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this team only has Ferrothorn as a water. Well, their Shifu isn't really a water resist. How do I remove Ferrothorn? I have CC, I have potential flamethrower, on expert belt, Canyon. I can probably just lead Barrascuda and flip turn out. Okay, so the trouble is if this is Specs Lele, then I'm not gonna want to do that. So I'm gonna go hard Ferrothorn. I mean Scarf Lele, because if it's Scarf Lele, I'll lose my Barrascuda. I'm not trying to do that. Spikes kind of go a long way here. I think I'd rather go hard Volcanion though. And just Steam Erupt, I think is better. Into the Urshifu. Because I could burn it. Oh, I guess Mandibuzz. That, I think, creates a potential to it KO that burn. Unless I miss. I'm just gonna keep firing them off because I feel like you can't touch me with this. Yeah. So Mandibuzz is at half, which is pretty good. Urshifu can CC now. Or Lele can come back in. Or I guess Landorus could come in. It's gonna be one of these three. These two will just die. So definitely shouldn't go in one of the steals. Let's see what he wants to do. I really want that Ferrothorn gone. That's like the main thing. If I can get that Ferrothorn gone, then... Alright, let's just go Pelipper. I know I'm making his shit stronger, but I feel like you CC here. Yeah. And then I get to U-turn out. On what? Landers. Okay. I'm tempted to CC, like really bad. So I'm going to, because I feel like you go Ferrothorn 100% of the time here. Mandibuzz. I'll take it. I mean, it's not what I wanted, but I'll take it. Okay. Again, I have a full health Ferrothorn. He could trap me with Magnezone, I guess. CCing again would be like the crazy play. Oh, okay. I can double back. Or I could go Tornadus. I don't have Weather Ball, but I do have Hurricane. He hasn't tried to trap my Fairy yet with Magnezone. Okay, he sacks Mandibuzz finally. I have one more turn of Rain, which means one more Hurricane. If he goes into Lele, that's an option. He goes Magnezone. I think I could probably just U-turn. Now, if I'm crazy, I could go Volcanion on the Flash Cannon. because that'll do a fuck ton to Toad, and Volcanion's kind of like ass. Okay, he thunders. It's not that it's ass. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, fire move is nice. Fire move is nice for the Pharaoh, but I'll just break it with CC, Earthquake and CC and shit. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have valued Seismitoad over Volcanion. It is a Swift Swim mon though, and I'm playing Rain, so I feel like it's justified. It's really just, I need that Ferrothorn gone, like more than anything. But Life Orb EQ, probably do like what, 30 something, 40 something to it. Okay, you just forfeited. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, so yeah, we'll cut it there. What is up, people? I know I keep doing this to you, but I'm gonna do it to you one more time with these fake endings. So, I went and took a shower. I have a little bit more time before work, so I decided to get one more game in SS on the same account. And I figured I'd show it to you because I won it. And like, I won every game with a different team, and that's kind of cool to me, so whatever. It's Trick Room, he leads Hat. I Gyro Ball because I'm stupid. That was actually a terrible play because I forgot it's based on speed. But whatever. I go hard into Lando. This is the Choice Band Landorus team. He Psychics, IEQ, it like almost KOs. I go hard Bisharp, and he Healing Wishes. He goes Torkoal. I go Feeny on the Eruption, and I think I should slow it down. So, like the reason I went Bisharp is because either I'd be immune to Psychic, he'd Mystical Fire into me, and I'd get a Defiant boost, or he would just do that. And if he does this brings in the Torkoal, then I go Feeny. Like there's a method to my madness. I'm not just clicking buttons. Sometimes I just click buttons, but in this one, I woke up after that horrible first turn. I Nature's Madness here because it'll weaken Eruption. Also puts whatever comes in at half. He goes Melmetal. I go back to Pharaoh because it's basically useless, and I get some chip. Yeah, nice. And we find out it's Life Orb as well. I go back to Landorus because, like, in my mind, in my, like, recently awoken mind, he doesn't have an Earthquake switching, but I forgot because he has Levitate, so now I'm locked into this shit. I go Bisharp on the Trick Room, and I think I just click SD. Yeah, so now I can Sucker Punch 2-hit KO this thing. If he had Superpower, he probably would have been able to knock me out, but it's whatever. Here goes Conk. I go Torn, which was crazy because he Ice Punched me. I think I didn't want to risk Finny yet because Finny is really good for like taunting. Oh shit, my bad. Hold on, I gotta go all the way through this now. Yeah, Finny is really good for like taunting. I try to do it here, but he ends up having Magic Coat. Hello? Yeah, he has Magic Coat and it bounces it back at me, which sucks. Not the end of the world though, because I can just Nature's Madness. Keep this thing low. I get to do it again before it teleports as well, which ends up being important for later. He goes Conk, and I just go Bisharp to sack it. Ends up clicking Poison Jab, so I'm really happy I went Bisharp there. Ice Punches on that turn, which was odd. This thing probably doesn't have Mach. I go Feeny just to click Moonblast here to knock out the Conkeldurr. He goes Porygon. This is a little bit of a 50-50 because Moonblast won't KO, but I don't want to taunt and get Magic Bounced again, so I win the 50-50. I just click Moonblast twice, and I KO this thing. Now, as long as that's not Mental Herb, I should be able to taunt it, but he ends up going Torkoal first, which surprised me. I Nature's Madness to weaken Eruption. Even though I know Solar Beam's coming out, I just want to weaken his eruption in general. I go Landorus. He goes Uxie, and I just click Explosion. Choice Band Explosion. And it just narrowly misses out on the KO. He Stealth Rocks for whatever reason instead of Trick Rooming. So I'm able to just close this out with Hawlucha. But yeah. I just figured I'd share that replay with you since like I played the game and it went well. What does MV say? Never bring Trick Room to the Trick House?